Hey everyone, welcome to the first tutorial for Next Gen Cluster. Today we are going to set up the basics for NGC Core, plugin and bot, Cal's Comms, the plugin and the add-on, Cal's Playlists add-on, Cal's Notifications add-on. To give you a breakdown of what is what, add-ons are added to the bot. It's automatically downloaded and added when you have subscribed to the license for it and the bot is restarted. The plugins can be downloaded from the Cal's plugins website and then put into the folder where you can then edit the configs or, like Cal's Comms, the styles to suit your needs. Without further ado, let's get started. For now, we're going to start by downloading the plugin from Cal's Discord where he has posted in his announcements. If you go into the announcements, you scroll a little bit up, you will find the zip folder downloads. Go ahead and download all of those for us. What is important to note is that you'll get your ASE plugin and you'll get your Discord bot, and then you'll get the ASA plugins as well. So download for what you would like. If you're only going to use on ASA, download the ASA plugins and the Discord bot. If you are only going to use it on ASE, download just the ASE plugins and the Discord bot. The Discord bot can work with ASA and ASE plugins. It is a universal bot between the two plugins. Once you have downloaded, go ahead to calsplugins.com and register and log in on the website with Discord. If it does throw a token-based error, just go ahead back to the website and re-log in. It'll allow you in the second time. This is currently something we are busy working on at the moment. Please have a look. Once you have logged in, your email will say unregistered. Just go ahead and save yourself time. Update your email correctly over there. Preferably use the same one as Discord. You can go and hit get free on all the little add-ons you want for now. We are currently still in the free testing phase. Also, please take note that the site might be slightly different as we run through updates on the site to try and make user experience a little bit better for you. Okay, so once you're there, you can now go into the downloaded folder and extract all the zipped files so that you've got access to all the files needed to configure. I'm not 100% what editing tools you guys use. I like to use Visual Code as it highlights errors as you have faults. Okay, so let's start with editing the clusters.json. You'll have a look there that it's got the base setup. Your IP address at the top is going to be your server's IP address where the servers are going to be hosted. So you can either use 127.0.0.1 for localhost, or you can use the actual IP address assigned to the server. The label is just what's going to show as that specific server set cluster. So I decided, yeah, we're going to add 4 maps for the test phase of this, or just for the purpose of this video. You can add all of yours. You can also run your ASA and ASE separately with 2 bots. That is how I have configured my cluster. My players didn't want my ASE and ASA chats going cross map. They just wanted to stick to ASA on the one and ASE on the other. So for this, I am using the actual map name. The label is what it will show as the map. So that is allowed to have spaces and special characters in it. Your WebSocket port needs to be unique. So it cannot clash with any of your Arc server ports. It cannot clash with any other ports that is currently in use. It is an added port for the features and functionality of the bot and plugins. If you were to add a test or an event map of some sort, like, yeah, we're going to say we're going to add an event map, you can set the server key to use event map, even if it is a second map, like of the island. Then you will go into your server start parameters, which I'll show as soon as this is finished editing. I temporarily deleted it as we are not going to use it, but I'll show you how you add the server key now in ASM, for instance, if you were to use the event map. So you can go down to your start parameters. You're going to type in minus server key. Please keep in mind, server key is case sensitive, equals, and then the server key that you had selected. So the one that you want the map to actually start with. Again, I'm going to remove it because we are not going to use an event map in this instance. Please note you have to configure the Discord side as well. The key will also be configured in your config.json as your Discord self key. So for now we're going to keep that as Discord, and then the label will be the label it will show as the tag. Again, a unique WebSocket port number. Okay, then over here you're going to configure the email that you originally put in on the website when you registered your account. Your database connection details. So what you'll notice is the database details and config is exactly the same between the Discord plugin, the plugin and the Discord bot. So you can now just copy and paste it. I like to make it look neat, so it's prettify it. At least then it's easier to diagnose if there's an issue. Again, coming to the clusters.json. Your cluster file needs to match exactly on the core and the bot. So you see I just copied from the one, everything to the other one. Please keep in mind, I have not filled in the primary Discord ID, the bot token, and other information at the bottom, as I will do that as we continue through the setup. Okay, so yeah, you'll notice I'm going to run the bot. We just had another copy of the bot open, so close that first. Again, excuse the delay. This was recorded on AnyDesk. So there it'll tell you that the token is missing from the bot. you can go ahead to your browser. Easiest way to find this for me is just Google Discord dev my apps and click on the first link that pops up. Sorry, I do not understand. I think that was Dutch. So I did have to ask the person I was recording from. Okay, so you're going to go ahead, click Applications, click New Application. Enter your bot's name that you'd like it to actually use in Discord. Normally you would. Currently you can actually change the display name of the bot using the setup command, the config command for NextGen Cluster's bot. Okay, so you're going to go ahead, you're going to click on bot, you need to reset your token. That is your Discord bot token that you are going to use in your bot config.json. I did use a test bot, and this test bot's token is already reset. You won't really be able to do much on my Discord anyways with it. Okay, so yeah, you're going to grab your bot token. You do not need to highlight it to copy it. And then go ahead and paste it in bot token. Your cluster self key over here is the same as the Discord cluster key in your cluster config or cluster.json config file. If you would like to log everything in Discord, you can set it to use the cluster event channel ID. That'll log all cluster events to a single Discord channel for you as an admin to be able to diagnose issues. You don't need it unless you're looking for a problem. If you have not done this part, you can go and do it now. Go back to the Discord bot dev site, go into the bot, and you are going to need to enable the privileged intents. So you'll see when I scroll up over here, the 3 toggle switches, toggle all 3 of them and click save. You can now go and add the bot to your Discord server. So I personally do not like to struggle. So you'll see when we scroll down here, I just select administrator and I add the bot like that. Then I know that it's got everything that it needs to just work. So over here, what I like to do as well is add the bot to the highest role available. So what I do generally is I create a role, I move it all the way to the top. Otherwise, the bot will not be allowed to edit your permissions from in-game or basically to Discord. There's quite a lot of functionality that the bot will not be able to do if it does not have rights to modify your name itself or your Discord details within your Discord account. So there you can copy your Discord ID as well as your Discord server ID as well as the owner Discord ID. When we run the bot now, it's going to crash. This is something that we are working on, that initial run of the bot. It requires the authentication. So we just need to set the pause on the authentication. That still will be done. In order to run the bot in command, you just type in command in the address bar of the bot and you use the file name .exe and you will see the error message that it popped up before it crashed. So there it'll give you your IP address and your HWID. You can grab that, go ahead to the website, Cal's website. The first one is really the one that needs to be configured. The others, much easier than the first one. So over here, you're going to create a new server if you do not have one as of yet. You're going to drop your HWID in there. and then you grab your IP and put your IP in the top. The name of the server can be whatever you would like it to be to help you identify which server is using what HWID and details. There you can select which license to apply it to. I'm currently going to apply it to that license. And then you can just go to settings on the rest of them and just select and save the server if you are using the same server for everything. Please note, I forgot to set my email when I registered my account or the test account. So I'm going to set it now. Keep in mind it needs to be the same as the account email that you are going to be utilizing in the config.jsons of your core plugins. So as the bot loads, you'll see it has now loaded the plugins or the add-ons for the bot. And then you'll see how it registers its commands, what it's all loaded for each plugin or add-on, and then when it is online, as well as the cluster information. So I've uploaded a custom styles to Cal's Discord. So we're just going to load that commented custom styles from Cal's Discord into here. Also, keep in mind while doing this, when you download a zip file and extract it, it puts a folder inside a folder. You cannot have that. If you've got that like that inside the plugins directory on the server, it will not load the plugin. The folder needs to be the plugin name, and then inside, so plugins, the plugin name, and then inside that folder, it's going to be the plugin.dll. So that is the standard that all plugins load by. The styles.json is completely customizable. So if you remove any of the settings from it, it will use the default settings. If it is set to null, it will use the default settings that's configured into the DLL. There you can set your tags as well as your permission groups, your style, basically the custom style per tag. Okay, so again, adding the plugins to the plugin directory. It needs to be the plugin name, and inside there, the folder needs to be the plugin name, and inside that folder, it needs to be plugin.dll and its config files. Okay, so while the server boots, I'm just going to quickly set up some channels in Discord for the notifications, the cross chat, and the player lists, and then show you how to configure that as we go as well. As an admin, using /help will show you every single / command registered with a bot. As a player, it will only show you general and cluster. It will not show you the admin commands. Okay, so that's how you can change the name of the bot by clicking the first blue button, bot display name. It may take a few seconds to update. It is Discord's rate, the poll rate, that basically slows that down. You can set up your permission syncing. Oh, sorry, this isn't the permission syncing. This is your linked role. So when you link it, you can tell it which role to give the player. So now when the player has successfully linked in game, it'll automatically assign them the verified role. Let's configure some permission syncing. Please note that your permission group needs to be added in this in game. Okay. For the first set, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up to synchronize from Discord to in-game. So I'm going to select the role. We want to synchronize verified to permission group verified or Steam linked. Whatever your permission group name is in-game. Whatever you set it to. You can add multiple as you please. Okay, addition and removal. When you add the permission, the group, when you give them the Discord role, it will add the permission in game. When you remove the Discord group, the Discord role, it will remove the permission in game. That is addition and removal. Okay, so now we're going to add notifications. We're on the server status. I'm just going to add 2 or 3 just to show you how it's done. So you click, you add, go for the next one. These messages that it does show are fully customizable as well. That we'll get to in a minute as well. Okay, so you can go and update the message, change the message over here. I'm going to use one of my predefined ones. So effectively, it'll look like that when the server then goes offline. Again, you can go in Cal's notifications, and you can set up player notifications, as well as the next one will be your tribe notifications. So you can set these notifications up into any and as many channels as you would like. We have now moved over to the global chat. So just set global chat channel. And then you can set your player lists as well. Please note, to set the tribe chat channel, you need to be linked. So I have currently not linked on the test server, therefore I will not be able to set a tribe chat channel. It will decline it. So we had an error on the server which basically didn't allow the chat to work. I'm just going to have a look what happened there, and over there I can see that it didn't accept the server key. I'm going to kill this, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to then go into the ASM start parameters, or your server start parameters, and set your server key. So for this one we're going to set the island. Please note that is the server key that is also used in the cluster.json file. So there inside that little purple block, you'll have your server information that you can see which servers are in the cluster, which ones are connected, which ones are not connected. So there it'll show them offline, initializing. It'll actually give you the web port number and everything for it. Very, very nice logging. Okay, so if you have a look when the bot is started, if you have a look at the kind of information that it gives you when you're linked. So you click on yourself, it'll give you your details like that after it's linked. Your Discord details, your ARC, ASA details, your ASE details. It's currently giving the ASA details because that's the server that the user was linked on. So we started up his ASA bot. If you click on a user, as an admin, if you click on a users like that and say cluster lookup, it will show you their information. If you have a look now at the logging over here, it'll show you that all 4 maps are detected, including the Discord bot, and it is currently busy initializing off on first initialization. Once they have fully started up, they will then be live on the cluster. Your setup is basically now complete.